circles, giving up. Arriving at some forgotten land.
All right. So let's see. Make sure everything is good. Look at that guy. Big yellow emoji face. All right. Everything looks good. Looks like my levels are good. All that stuff. And we are streaming. Good connection. Perfect. All right. So let's have a look over here. I'm going to make sure to keep an eye on the chat as we go through this. This is a continuation of what we started last Wednesday, where we sketched out this little emoji here. And I went into it not really knowing what I was going to do. I knew I was going to sketch something inside of Animate, and it ended up being what you see right here. So today what we want to do is actually go through and animate this. And I am starting a little early today. I normally start these at 9 a.m. my time. It's 8:47 my time right now. It's Colorado, Denver time. But today I have a meeting, a hard break that I have to do. So I'm going to make sure to give myself a little bit of a buffer by starting a bit earlier. Hey, Sean, how are you today? Hope everything's going well for everyone watching live, and of course, if you're all watching the recording, which many people do, I hope things are going well for you too. So let's get right into it. So right now, these are all shapes inside of Animate. I've got the pupils, I've got the eyeballs, and I also have, it looks like mascara, but it's actually just like a stippled, kind of a copy. Right? So you can see it right here. And that makes that kind of like weird stippled eyeshadow going on there, right? Hello, welcome. I'm gonna butcher your name. Wineal? Wineal? Feel free to correct if you can in the chat. But welcome regardless. Let's see. Yeah, so what do we have to do here? These are all shapes, once again. So what we need to do is we need to take these and we need to, in order to animate them, place them all on their own separate layer, right? And the easiest way to do that inside of Animate is just to do like a Command or Control A to select everything, and then simply right-click on the selection and choose Distribute to Layers. And as soon as we do that, there we go. So very nice. Let's fit in window there so we can see everything. Yeah, so we've got a number of layers, and this is the tongue. So I'm gonna rename all these layers to match what's actually being animated on each one. This is the mouth. Then we've got, let's see, layer 3, layer 4. This is gonna be the left pupil. You know what? I'm gonna just pull these together. So layer 4, 5, and 6. Let's combine all these. So I'm gonna select all 3 of the layers and choose Convert Layers to Symbol. I'm gonna call that right eye. It's gonna be a movie clip symbol, that's fine. And I'm gonna do the same exact thing to the other pieces here of the left eye. Select the layers, right click, and choose Convert Layers to Symbol. And we'll call this left eye. The Oculus Sinister. There we go. So you can see how nice that is. That's a newer feature that they built into Animate. It might have been around max time last year. Yeah, it's super convenient. So you can like blow things apart too. Like if I right click on this symbol instance, I can say break apart symbol to layers, and it will reform those layers that I just had, which is pretty cool. Wow, there's a good amount of you on here today. Cool. Well, welcome everyone. So, yeah, these two are, as you can see right here, movie clip symbol instances. I believe the face is also, yes, the face is also a movie clip symbol instance. The mouth and the tongue are drawing objects, so those are shapes. So we're gonna have to animate these differently depending upon what they are, right? And we gotta think, you know, what do we want to have happen? Like, how do we want this to actually move? How do we want it to animate? So what I'm gonna do first, gosh, yeah, it's gonna be a quick little animation, so we probably only need like 1 second. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert frames up to 1 second. Now I can scrub the playhead. And I'm also gonna go ahead and let's add a keyframe for each of these layers at frame 20. There we go. This is gonna preserve it as it is right here. And then we need to figure out how we want it to begin. So to begin, let's see here. Let's see, the tongue and the mouth are both gonna be shape tweens. There we go. The right eye, left eye, and face. Let's go ahead and just make those classic tweens. So for those who are not used to Animate, shape tweens can only be used on shape objects like the mouth and the tongue are. And anything that's actually a symbol has to use either what's known as a classic tween or a motion tween inside of Animate. So if you're coming from After Effects, it's a bit different, right? All right. So let's see here. Actually, I'm gonna start. What are some ideas I have? I want to make this a little smaller. I'm gonna use my free transform tool. Just make the face a bit smaller. Hold down that shift key, right? Something like that. That automatically tweens up. And let's actually put a little easing effect on here too. We're gonna do an ease in bounce. Subtle, right? Pretty cool though. And the mouth is gonna be pretty easy because for the mouth, right? Let's zoom in. For the mouth, I want it to be closed at first. I don't want it to be open right away. So, what is this? Oh no. Let's see here. Just transform it down a bit. And we'll do something similar to the tongue as well, but the tongue I don't want to show up until the mouth is open a bit. Let's go ahead and shift this over. Wait a minute. That was the eye I just shifted over. That is not going to work out. So we're going to just hit undo a couple times there. Command or Control Z. Make sure, Joseph, to choose the tongue. Yeah. Oops. We're going to just kind of bring that over like this. So it's kind of staggered, right? And what we're gonna do is just have this guy. That's the mouth again. Wow, I keep on goofing this up pretty good, unfortunately. Tongue is what I want. Shift the tongue over. There we are.
The pain of years.
Started off a bit smaller.
Expressed.
Let's add an ease to both of these. Ease out. Sign. It's very simple.
This crumbling mortality.
Oh, hello PJ. Hello Gus. Welcome to you both. Oh my gosh. We need this tongue to not be so. And oh, it really kind of flops out there, doesn't it? That's pretty. Actually, let's shift this face over too. Duplicate that keyframe. Remove that tween right there. I'm gonna remove the shape tween as well from that beginning part. Ah, it's okay. All right. This is how we animate, right? Insert keyframe for the eyes. Hey, we're gonna duplicate that keyframe or what? Let's go ahead and copy frames. Paste in overwrite frames. Oh, look at that, just showed up. That is so weird. Animate, what are you doing? What is this? There we go, worked that time. That's fun. Let's make the eyes have a little bit of a bounce too, right? Remove those frames. Oops, not remove frames. I want to remove the classic tween. So we want it to start off like this and then animate. So let's do those eyes. For the eyes, actually, I wonder if we should. I'm getting ideas. Delete. Paste in place. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, like I said, when I started this, I didn't really have a great idea what I wanted to be doing. But now I do. Oh, that's weird. It pasted in both the eyes. Well, that's okay. It works, but yeah. Let's put that eye in its proper place. It's not going to matter because it's not animated back on that frame, but it matters in terms of, you know, having things make sense in the timeline, right? All right, let's see here. Those guys going on. Let's actually put another bounce in here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, sometimes it's like a little too subtle, you know? Let's see, how much does this take up here? The right eye and the left eye. Let's animate the pupil, and let's animate the stippling shadow as well. So to do that, I'm gonna go inside the eye. Well, before we go in, so we're doing some nested animation now. So 5 frames I got to work with here, 5 or 6. So what we'll do, and actually I'm gonna convert these to graphic symbols as well, so we can control them better through keyframe commands. These are all shapes, so use shape tween. And what we're gonna do is figure out what is what here. That's pretty good. And we're going to do the same thing to this Oculus Sinister here. Go inside. Go to frame 6. Shape tween. Take that down. There's that. All right, so now, like this would probably get some people upset, right? If you look at this now, that internal animation isn't happening, right? Only the animation on the timeline is actually happening. This, of course, is because, as mentioned, these all behave right here as movie clip symbols. And we want to change that to have the behavior of a graphic symbol. So you can change that behavior. You can also go into your library and just change the symbol type as well. So if I go to properties for the left eye, change it to a graphic. Same thing for the right eye. Change it to a graphic. And now, because it's a graphic symbol, you can see it animates. And I didn't mean for it to do what it's doing. So check this out. Let's preview it. So you can see, because it's a graphic symbol, the eyes are just like going, looping constantly. That is not what we want to have happen. But with graphic symbols, one of the cool things about graphic symbols is that we can control items from here. So right now, it's set to loop, play the graphic in a loop starting at frame 1. I just want to play a single frame for the graphic on frame 1. And something similar here. It's looping. Here, I just want to play the graphic once. Starting at frame 1. And then here, it's looping again, but it's not what we want. We want to just keep it on that last frame. So let's select both of these. Last frame is 6. Last frame is 6. And now it should behave. Yeah. Perfect. Let's extend our frames out a bit. That's fun. Gosh, that didn't take very long, did it? I figured that would take me to at least 9:30. But, yeah. Alright, well, it's done. I mean, what are you going to do, right? So, let's go ahead and export this guy. File, exports. So we can export this in a number of different ways. I'm going to choose first to export as an animated GIF. Actually, let's use the quick export, quick share and publish up here. So if I go publish, video MP4, publish. There it goes. It's going to open up Adobe Media Encoder, hopefully. Media Encoder and Animate, like, lots of times you have to open Media Encoder. Oh, it might be because it hadn't been verified yet. I'm not sure. But there we go. We're now opening Adobe Media Encoder. Whoa. I just got to notice that I had a poor network connection. Which isn't true. I've got a really good network connection. So it's not on my side, Behance. Wow, it's taking forever to bring up. There we go. There is Media Encoder. So now that it's been opened and verified, we'll see if it can retain that connection, right? Maybe, maybe not.
Exposed to the dark trees.
Oh, there it goes. There we go. Yeah, so, you know, if you're exporting video from Animate and it just kind of hangs like that, it's probably just because it hasn't, you need to open Media Encoder yourself, because Animate's like, I don't know what I'm doing. So let's publish an animated GIF as well. The nice thing about animated GIF publication is that you don't need Media Encoder to do that. So you don't have that same problem. But it's a good workaround to know about, right? That you're able to actually, you know, work around Media Encoder. Okay, well, I guess that's about it. I'll go ahead and upload this stuff into Behance. And you can find it there. I made that pupil much smaller. He looks kind of goofy. But yeah, I'll upload the results of today to Behance. Man, I don't know. I might need to find another time to do this, because I always feel kind of rushed in the mornings like this. May have to do... Things are still so up in the air in terms of getting into the groove of a new semester and everything, that I've been just keeping things as they are, but I don't know, I'm feeling a bit of a tug to choose something else. We'll see. Anyhow, thanks everyone for joining. And yeah, I think I'll be here next week at the same time. If not, on some other time.